Humanity is, I believe, the main lead in everything I have done to inspire, to give hope, to make people more lovable and more loving. The bad is bad, evil is evil. We need to counter the speech of hatred, and we need to promote the value of love.
Ricardo, thank you so much for being here.
It's my pleasure.
Ricardo, you have multiple companies, Takrim, uplifting Arab talent. You have a production consulting business. You have a podcast telling unique stories. At first, it seems like they're completely different businesses, but then it feels like they're part of a bigger vision. How do you see these projects connecting to each other? And are you equally passionate about all of them?
I think everything I have done so far has been the outcome of those constant dreams that I was able to envision, to think of day and night during my night sleeps and when I'm awake. I'm someone who's still at this age. I'm young still. However, I have a journey that has a span of 30 years and above. I did start very, very young. I was a star on a radio station when I was 16. And from there, everything started. So I still have at this age, every single day, a new project, a new dream. And I make sure to make it happen. So all those different entities I had are part of a collage where there is a bit of me. So I'm bits and pieces scattered in those different entities. There is still the thirst of finding the truth, of connecting the dots, of bringing to the screen and to the public wonderful stories of men and women who decided to struggle and to fight their own destiny and to carve their own path of life. So they might be different, yes, but there is me in every single one of them. And I believe they complement each other, they complete each other. Everyone is a continuity of the one that has marshaled before. But the mission is more or less the same. The vision or the global and the big vision is the same, more or less. Yes, there is a humanity that brings us all together. Humanity is, I believe, the main lead in everything I have done. And I might not be able to reach millions of people over the world, but for sure, I touch the lives and the hearts of millions of people.
Ricardo, you've sat down with iconic names, politicians, artists, the Bill Gates, the Pavarottis of the world. Are these just stories you collect and move on? Or do you find yourself rethinking life and business after you have these discussions with these gigantic figures?
I think that I am the fruit of all those encounters, and I am who I am because of those chemical reactions with those men and women. Of course, at the beginning of my career, I wanted to host those big names. I was after them, I was chasing them. I was a naughty Lebanese journalist, and maybe someone who's not fun to deal with, but who is, annoying and who is writing to them and who is trying to get them on screen. And I believe because of my persistence and insistence, they finally accepted. Of course, once I got the first, the second, the third one, I had a small portfolio that allowed me to knock on any door and to open a door that is usually closed to other people. I met those people, and with them, I believed we tied the knot. And they were not simple encounters. They were not simple guests who sat on a chair in front of me and who answered my question and responded to my curiosity. On the contrary, they became lifetime companions, even if I don't see them. They become part of me. And I love people. And those people, especially, they are really parts of my life. And I love them. And with them, I've ignited a road of knowledge to so many people. I did not seek, as I've told you before, differently maybe, popularity rather than bringing knowledge to people. I wanted people in the world to which I belong, which is the Arab world, the Arab community, to get out of that ghetto and to embrace change and to say, wow, those are stories that can lead me to a change in my life. I am a change maker in my own way, and I believe that the word business you referred to um, has shaped what I do in a very constructive way, though, not at all in a cliche way and in a commercial way. For me to sustain all those years, to be able to grow, to be able to come up with new ideas and to make those ideas tangible, it has required a lot of work, a lot of sweat, and a business mind. And I made it.
Yes, you did. I want to talk a bit more about the region. You're telling very important Arab stories through your media work. Is your goal to inspire the next generation? Is it to change how the world perceives the region? Or are you just trying to shine a light on people's stories who never got the platform to really explain themselves?
I think it's a mix of all what you have stated. I'm a storyteller and I'm a good narrator. And I love listening to people. And I believe that stories, if they are not told, they will vanish. Stories need to be told. Many people I came across and many people I tried to get on the screen to talk, to open up, did not do it. And they left this world to a better place. This is how we all believe in. And their families always repeat and say the only thing we regret is that our parents did not open up. Nothing lasts today, nothing remains from what they have done. And from that angle and from that perspective, I believe and I repeat that stories should be told. And I love to bring story of unsung heroes, people, ordinary people who are heroes in their daily life. They might not be heroes to the big public, but they've got so many things to say and to share. And I try to sit with them and to push them, to inspire, to give hope, to make people more lovable and more loving, to instigate empathy, tolerance, compassion. You know, those words are not only words and slogans in my life, in my daily life, in my work, in my profession. They have guided me and they have been the light that has always inhabited me and that has led the way in everything I've done. So, yes, I want to change the narratives about the Arab world. Yes, I want the world to look at us differently. I want the young people and the people who feel that they have been abandoned and they have been left by destiny, alone, with no hope, with no strive to change their life, to go onwards, to face all the obstacles, to cross the boundaries they have put around themselves, and to embrace a new life, to know what change is about, to live that change. And yes, I talk to the young people. I love the youth, wherever they are, and I try to tell them, wake up. There is a more empathetic world rather than the social media. There is a world of truth, of reality, real people. And maybe in the world of AI, in the world of social media, we don't have the same alphabet that my generation has faced, but there is still humanity, and you need to be human. So, yes, I'm all over the place, all over the world, talking to the young people. I give speeches. I'm a keynote speaker. I'm a public speaker. I go to universities, to schools. I commute the young people. And I became, without even maybe wanting it to happen, a virtual friend for so many, and a real friend for the ones who see me, who encounter me. And I feel that my mission has grown and proliferated across the years. And I'm happy that I've reached a certain social impact that has been felt within the different communities. And this is the pinnacle of what makes a host, a journalist, a public figure attain when you see that your work has a social impact on others.
I want to look at social media for a second.
Mhm.
You've had an excellent career. You're a very well known figure. And I've seen your social media. No matter what you say, good, bad, your opinion, there's always harsh criticism. How do you handle it? Does it get to you, or is it just part of being a big personality?
I'm not a slave of social media. I write, yes. I post. I open up. And I don't think I have harsh criticism in what I say, what I do. If we take LinkedIn or Instagram, for instance, or my podcast or Facebook, you scarcely see anything negative or anything harsh. However, Twitter is a platform where people from different walks of life, from different political beliefs, ideologies, belongings, attack you. They attack you. Some people, they have parodies, or some people have fake names, and some people, they hide behind the screen and they say out loudly what they want to say in life, who they are. The bad is bad, evil is evil. And you have some people who do not have the ability to listen and to read what others' points of views are. Even if I'm objective in my writings, I have my own way of saying things, of putting things together. And they want you to praise the person they praise. They want you to say heads off to the person they believe in. And if you criticize that person, you become their enemy. So it's about Twitter, and it's about mainly um, politics that um, create animosity and that put boundaries between people, between communities. And I don't like that. There's something I do not like, because we need to bridge a gap, to build bridges, to bring people together. We need to counter the speech of hatred, and we need to promote the value of love. Love, love, love. When there is love, you can make miracles. When there is hatred, you cannot but go backwards.
I want to end with this. You're not just famous for your ventures and your global interviews, you're also a deeply respected individual in the Arab world. After everything you've achieved, what's the next big milestone for Ricardo Karam?
As I've told you at the beginning, for someone like me who wakes up every day with a new project idea or dream, I have a lot of things I would love to realize and to make happen. Um, I do not know. I wrote books. I produced documentaries. I did thousands of interviews. I gave speeches all over. I organized forums. I moderated panels. I coached so many people. Um, this is, I had an interesting life. Um, and I'm grateful to life, actually. However, I think I reached a stage in my life where I see myself living more and more, and I see the philanthropic part of my life taking a bigger stake. I love to make other people happy. I love to help. And nothing is more rewarding than seeing children or old people or people who are alone being rewarded and being happy for what you have done to them. So yes, my what I want to do is to help more and to give more and to see more justice. I want to work in that direction, more justice, more truth, more empathy. And the rest is nothing. I want to reach an age where my children will be really proud of the father I was, at the same time, the human being I've incarnated. This is what matters. And the rest is nonsense.
Ricardo, it was an honor having you on. Thank you so much for doing this.
My own pleasure. Thank you.